Go below the top line numbers for a minute, and particularly manufacturing. There's a lot of concern about manufacturing. ISM numbers have come in weak, and also the jobs numbers, I understand, were a little disappointing. Are you worried about that? Because that, although it's not a huge part of the U.S. economy, it is cyclical, and it could be an indicator.
It is a concern, and I think the solution there are some policy changes. We have on the table right now the President's agreement with Canada and Mexico, the USMCA, and I think he will pressure Nancy Pelosi in the House to pass that, which will then send a signal to manufacturing. They can invest, they can hire more people, and move forward in a more robust fashion.
What do you make of the politics? You live in Washington. You know this. We've heard various reports. In fact, the Chamber of Commerce was here last week and said they think they'll get it done by Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I think it's very possible. The real question is, are the Democrats committed to just going after impeachment, or will they actually try to get some things done that everybody agrees are good for the country? I think Pelosi will have pressure from her new members, the freshmen, who said they're not going to join the radical liberals. They need something to take home and say, see, we can actually work with the president when it's a good thing. If she blocks it, I think those new freshmen could be in trouble.
What's your experience in Washington? Can Congress walk and chew gum at the same time? That is to say, can they proceed in this impeachment inquiry, which seems to be absorbing a fair amount of attention down there in Washington right now, and at the same time legislate something as important as USMCA?
I think it's difficult for them to do both. I think it's a very difficult needle to thread for Nancy Pelosi. The reality is she was reluctant to go forward, but she had tremendous pressure from her far left and the core of the Democratic caucus. She thought with the Ukraine scandal she could have cover for doing that. My call on that is it's going to turn out to be a tempest in the teapot. And then at that point, she's going to need something to help her moderates.